We were planning on parking here tonight, but it looks like they've got it all blocked off and there's no overnight camping signs like all over this little town.
And one more option. Baseball diamond right around the corner, so we'll see if that's gonna do it.
Let's get to it. This is where we're gonna park tonight. We found it on iOverlander. There's another camper there, so that's a good sign. Like if we get kicked out, we got some buddies going with us. But the last place we checked was right over there, and it was all blocked off and had a bunch of no overnight parking signs. So I'm glad we had a backup. Looks like a little junkyard kitty. Want some chicken? Wolfskins. Want some chicken?
Is that your earplug?
Yay, thank you. A chicken for the head. This is where we're sleeping tonight. Kyle's flying the drone up there. Let's see if I can find it. Oops. Not too bad. Caught a fishy. It's a striped bass.
Yeah. Oh, no. Spine got me.
Nipped him. Ooh, he caught it here. And our camper's up there on the dark hill. He's wearing gloves because he just got a boo-boo and he's about to play it. Ew, it's got blood on it.
Yeah, blood it out. Okay. I'll play it.
Kyle just caught a fish down there, and I went down to see it, and oh, geez, butthole shot. This is it. This is the Cabot Trail. We have a car coming up behind us now, so we gotta go. And we're gonna start by going left. We got our faux pro up, so hopefully that's actually recording something. That's the bridge that we just went over that leads to the Cabot Trail. We haven't made it very far. We already found a space to hunker down. I'm gonna go to the beach right over there and look for some sea glass. We're not going to camp here, though. We're just hanging out here for an hour or so. There is even a sign that says no camping, but we weren't planning on it anyway. And this is how much sea glass I found. Look at all those people over there paying for a campsite. And then you got us degenerates over here, just parking on the side of the road. It's a nice sandy beach down there too. Ollie will be very happy with all this loose sand. It's really good for cat poops. You want some bacon, buddy? Here, let's put it somewhere where it's like not so gross. Come on. I don't know, it's sandy everywhere. Enjoy. Dude, you're getting it all sandy. Making some Brussels sprouts to go with the striped bass that Kyle caught last night. He caught it at our last camping site, and he's gonna cook it up tonight. It's sunset right now, but you really can't see much because of the clouds. What is it called again?
Striped bass?
Catching bass on last night's beach and eating it on tonight's beach. Good job. It's about noon and we are in the visitor center for the Acadian Trail in Highland National Park on the Cabot Trail. Look at these dang leaves starting to change already. Anyway, we're about to take the Acadian Trail, which is about a 3 to 4 hour hike. A moose. And we have to be aware of bears, moose, coyotes, falling off of cliffs, and the wind blowing you off of cliffs, and no drones.
I was just looking at how we started our hike on all trails, like the blue line's kind of where we got to, but I was just laughing about how we left. This is how we leave anywhere, because we can never remember something on the first try.
We went back to the truck, what, 3 times?
3 different times.
We made it to the top. I think we've earned ourselves some big, great Canadian meat.
Good old
Damn
Canadian pepperoni.
I messed it up. Great Canadian meat. And nuts. There's Kyle. You can't even see him because he's wearing camouflage. He just laid down. That's a good idea. Whoa, look at the roadway down there. That's the Cabot Trail. What's that way? The most beautiful sight of the whole hike. Look at it. We're about to go take advantage of the free showers over there too. Right there, I think. We just got to our campsite for the night, and we are not the only ones who wanted a free campsite tonight. We're doing the Skyline Trail today. It's supposed to be a lot more popular, so we got here a lot earlier. We actually had to backtrack from our campsite. They also have bears, moose, coyotes. You can fall off a cliff or get blown off a cliff here as well. No doggies because we don't want them to fall off a cliff. Just gotta make sure we delete it. You don't need to follow them. Deer. I'm gonna get something to eat. I can smell your trail mix.
Alright, look around, so use the slowest one here. Yeah.
Sleeping it out.
Whoops. You got spooked.
Something spooked him. Oh, spooked her.
Kendra like, it's cool.
Oh, yeah, now I see.
There's a moose fence here to prevent moose from getting in and eating all the little trees. Look at this, these dirty little moose eating all the trees. And look at him. Or her, maybe. Eyeballing that tree. Looks tasty. Oh, it's probably gonna eat that one. We're actually gonna go back to the same spot that we camped last night. It's right there. Shoop. Shoop. This trail has bears. No cliffs, no moose, no coyotes. Definitely have coyotes at this one. Coyotes. This one's a real easy one. Somebody graffitoed in here. I don't know where the syrup is made. I guess this is where they sleep. And this is where the syrup's made. But I'm making all that up. Actually, it's for livestock in a human. Sheeps. Fun going up that, bud. Oh, here's that Corvette.
Do not blame me, sir.
Oh my gosh. Just begging to get freaking hit. fabulous shack though. The mountains and the ocean and our truck. We found this random pull off to the beach. Right when we got here, someone else was pulling out of this spot, which worked out perfectly because there's only one spot. And then down there. It was a successful hunt. Kyle's going back down for a second attempt to grab a fresh apple. We just saw someone else come up from the beach. There was one other person down there. And she had a really good looking apple. So he's got to go back down and try again. Beach. And they're all apple trees along that whole boardwalk. There's tons of apples for the taking. It's awesome.
Look at the luscious bud on this one. Should be
Juicy.
a peach.
Let me see the other ones. Yes. Yes. This is where we're gonna sleep tonight. Another free place. There's not many free places on the Cabot Trail. Well, technically we're like just off the Cabot Trail. So there's a couple other campers here with us. But it's nice. The ocean is all right here. Kyle caught some mackerel. What was it, last night or the night before he caught the mackerel? Last night. So now he's going to try to catch some striper tonight. He just saw some swimming around under a boat out here, so he's on a mission. We want more striper. That thing was good. This little stinker's probably over here trying to get him some fishies too. Stinker. Some funny looking feet for a seagull. Did you catch something? You caught, yeah, boy. Anyway.
Walk around to the boat ramp, I think. You want to hold this?
Get out of there, seagull. Go.
Yeah. Are you for real, dude?
He's gonna try to steal your food? Oh.
Fuck you up. Hey.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so glad I don't fish. No.
Fuck off, seagull. Yeah, that's a keeper.
Oh my god. That's our dinner. so lazy. Go catch your own. You were just laying there. You're gonna be fishy nuggets. He throw him his mackerel?
I feel like I should throw it when he's on shore, rather than
We just realized this seagull has a hurt leg. I think that's why he was trying so hard to steal the food. So I brought him some cashews, even though he's a dirtbag. I hope your leg heals up so I can go back to not feeling bad for hating you. Look at his little leggy. We're heading out of this site. I don't know what we'll get into today. It's raining right now. And the best view of the hike. Home sweet home. Started raining when we were out there. You can't see any of the view anymore. They have a gondola here. We're not going on it. Not really sure how much you can see up there. If they just like disappear into the clouds. This is where we slept last night. I don't know if you can technically call it for free because it's a harvest host. So like they let you stay here and you just buy dinner from them. You're supposed to spend like 30 bucks. We spent more than that though. Kyle got a lobster macaroni and I got a burger. We didn't get a video of it though, or an image of it, because when we sat down there were actually like a bunch of flies swarming us after we ordered our food. So we asked to move tables and then, I don't know, it's just kind of gross. We probably wouldn't come back here, but it's a good night. And this is right off the Cabot Trail. I think that's the end of the Cabot Trail right there. chopping up some of these nice fresh potatoes so we can cook them up with breakfast. They're the potatoes we got in Prince Edward Island. We're gonna cook them up for breakfast out here. Love. What's up, bud? Ollie? We've been hanging out in this parking lot so long, just relaxing. I've been trying to edit our second YouTube video. We did a lot of hiking this week, but it's lunchtime. So Kyle's over there. He's setting up our outdoor kitchen, even though we have an indoor kitchen. And we're gonna cook up that fish that he caught the other night, the striped bass. He just caught it the night before last. We are in Baddock. We're gonna try to sleep here tonight. We're going to this concert tonight. It's a lot of Celtic heritage around here. But everywhere around there has no overnight parking signs on it. I'm not sure if we can get away with parking here, but we'll let you know in the morning. This is the place we were planning on going. It's super tiny. We got here early, but it was all sold out, so I guess something else for the night maybe. Kyle has a fishing trip with his brother coming up, and he has to go and work for 2 weeks. So we decided to head back towards the States, and we ran into this cool bridge. There was a sailboat coming, so it had to get out of the way. This is in 5 times the normal speed, though. And here comes the sailboat. It's pretty cool. Since that concert was sold out last night, we drove another hour and a half towards the U.S. border. And we stayed in a Walmart last night. It was surprisingly peaceful. There were like 4 other campers here, but they all got an early start. And I just went and picked up a bunch of snacks so I can bring some exotic snacks home to my family.